I'm missing something, aren't I? Hey. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, look. Content Browser 1 is as I had configured it. Beautiful. No. What am I doing? So, I was trying to set up a system by which we could have a reference library of skills and a reference library of items in the combat handler that could be referenced by any actor in the game that was wanting to access a skill. Yeah? Still with me? The fuck is that? Got some fucking fluff on my shirt. Okay. Whatever. So right now, give me one moment, please. I didn't mute my microphone. Oh, how embarrassing. So we have a healing item, we have something which will modify your speed, we have something that will heal your MP, we have an attack item. So the four kind of paradigms of items that we need, right? I don't know. Oops. Right, let's just take a deep breath. Yeah, there's something that doesn't make sense in this whole thing, right? Oh, I had a breakthrough yesterday, didn't I? I remember screaming it into the microphone about what we had to do. Because we are passing the targeting information into combat phase 5. Combat phase 5 doesn't do anything yet when you press the mouse button. But where do we go to enter targeting? Obviously, right now we're doing it on the Yes. Yes. So, yes. Hmm. God, this is the worst entertainment to watch ever, isn't it? It's really hard to visualize this, you know, in your head. Just give me a break. Let's grab one of our dummy classes. Let's grab just the combat actor, the base one. So we have right, run attempt, defend, talk attempt, talk target, talk attempt, attack target, magic attempt, magic target. Interesting. So defend and run, they don't need anything. Defend, that could probably even have code written in here already. In fact, no, it can't, because I want a slightly different. I want a biased mechanic where, obviously, I need a biased mechanic. Oh, I need a biased mechanic. For individual NPCs to flee the combat, but when the player characters flee the combat, it's the whole party. So that needs to be individual for each one. Defend. I think that actually can be a static function. That's just going to be, you increase your defense points. You increase your defense points. Where is damage going to be calculated? Damage is going to be calculated in here, right? Damage will be calculated in here, I think. So this is going to call the function. This is going to call the targeting. Yeah, who's selecting the skill? Where is the skill selected? That's the biggest problem, I think. So we have... This is fine. We place... This is really complicated. I hope you appreciate how complicated this is. Also, the scaling... Excuse me. The scaling of the lads. So when we select attack, that's a simple thing to do, right? Attack is a simple thing to do because it just brings up the targeting reticle. Oh, I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm doing. You have to work through this very, very methodically. Let's start with basic attacks. Okay. So turn in, attack, select, target, attack. And damage, calculation, turn out. Easy, simple. Very easy and simple. Except for the targeting stuff is on the player character, because it's the player character that wields the power to target stuff. But the target is required on the You understand my problem though, right? You understand. Why not? I'm gonna add an event dispatcher, MEND, MEND targeting selection. I think, correct me if I am wrong, but do we not set target right here, overlapping actor? Right? So we set overlapping actor as our target, which means that I'm gonna move the prototypes down here. So I'm about to add some code here. Oh, for God's sake. I really don't like doing this, but oh no, we'll make a custom event in the player character. We'll make a custom event in the player character right here, just so we can add custom event, clear target. Now I know what you're saying. Having a custom event that sets a value is the same as just setting a value, but is it? Is it really? Because I think it's slightly more organized to have anything that happens here, and anything that happens over there, over there. Let target. So at the start, no, at the end of anyone's turn, so at the end of anyone's turn, it's gonna unset the target if there was a target set, which is helpful. If you don't know why it's helpful, you don't need to know why it's helpful. So what we're gonna do is in PCVGRPG is have is valid. Is valid. So if target is valid, if target is valid, you can call mend targeting selection. I really don't like this, but it's the way it's going to be. And now I understand why everyone doesn't want to make a context menu anymore. Bro, context menus are great for gameplay, but they are ass to code, aren't they? Combat actor. Boom. Well, not combat actor, but this is going to be so much easier than this is going to be so much easier than for the AI, because they're just going to roll dice and it's just going to be get random actor, get random combatant. Oh. Right. How do turn adjustments work? I think we need to move away from the combat actor now, and we start need to look at the player, the combat actor player character. Turn ending. What does that mean? Event take turn. Get animation current time. That is going to be useful. Don't question why. So, if the animation has already started playing, if the animation has finished playing, and we call the animation to play again, consider very happy that they have get current time. There's a whole bunch of stuff that they don't have, but they have that, and that's good. So yeah, that's fine. That's good. So when you play like a curve, when you play like a timeline, you have play or play from start, and this I don't know why they don't have any standardization across all the like animation features that they have. Maybe they can't, maybe they can, but you gotta manually set this one up to be start from play or play from beginning. You get the timeline animation, and if you set play, it will play from the time that it's currently playing from. Oh, dog's kicking off. Give me a moment, I'll see what she wants. She didn't want anything. She was just making a fuss. There's never a get can input. That's interesting. Anyway, distraction. This is just an animation before we actually close the turn taken. Right. And it was turn taken that we were doing, so that's good. That's all good. That's gravy. Selector, object reference. Combat actor. We have harm, and we have heal. MP, HP, yeah. Yeah, so we need what the fuck? No. What? What? Why? What? What? Can somebody explain to me why I've written this? So if heal value is greater than 0, set current HP to HP plus heal value max, right? If the heal value is not greater than 0, set current HP to 0. No. Who let me write that? Who let me write that? That's all you need. And what do you mean min? Oh, yeah, min. Min, not max, right? Because max would obviously be fully healed. And max would also be able to heal you more once you were fully healed. I'm guessing it's MP. I'll move that up there. That is right? Refresh in HBMP, strength, toughness, agility, dexterity, charisma, glamour, and myth. Yeah, boy. Why you would do that to me? Top 10 anime betrayals. Made a new output pin when I dragged it onto Return MP. Unreal. Is that right? Turn time adjustment. I feel like adding turn time is going to make someone slower. That's my feeling going into it. And I'm starting to feel the need to have proper documentation for all my stuff. Combat actor. I need the combat handler actually, which is annoying. Right. Yeah. Turn time. Yes, I remember I changed this, didn't I? It doesn't actually use... It doesn't use a loop, quote unquote. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, can't believe I have to go through this every time I come back to this thing, because it's quite complicated. Shall I write this down somewhere? Should I write this in the Trello? Will the Trello pop over ever again? I really, like, I don't like Trello, but I've invested so much time in making a board now. I have no option but to continue using it. Things that I don't like about... Has it crashed? Has it fully crashed? Oh no, there it goes. Combat mechanics. I'll just add that to the to-do list. Add a card. It's nice how the cards... If I add card down at the bottom, is it going to add it at the bottom? I'm so weird. You can't like insert a card, can you? Yeah, weird. Oh, that not add a card? Combat turn order. Combatants only sorted at the beginning of combat. The roster does not require sorting. It should not be sorted during play. The order serves as a base stat advantage in the case of adjusted initiative ties. Full stop. The turn time should be adjusted negative for faster turns and positive for slower turns. And if that is not the case presently, I am about to make that the case. number on the turn time, a second loop, engages turn distribution to the combatants who have a 0 turn timer in their original turn time order. This means faster combatants. Normally, the player will have first strike against the turn timer readjusting and resetting the turn timer falls on the individual actor and occurs on event turn taken. And now I have to check. So yeah, on tick, what do we do? Cast the combat actor. Target turn clock adjustment plus 100. Okay. Set turn clock adjustment. Target turn time adjustment minus turn time adjustment. Consider reversing me. You see, I've preempted myself here. So yeah, turn time adjustment does indeed need to be reversed. Times by -1. It's a value between -1,000 and 1,000, right? Excuse me. Stream Deck. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? Stream Deck. Right. Yeah, because right now this is minusing a turn time adjustment. But if your turn time adjustment is bigger, I'm not going to do anything crazy, okay? So we add the turn time and the turn time adjustment together. Turn time, add any adjustments to the turn time, and then we take the turn clock adjustment away from it, right? Energy drink. So this should be minus 200. Right? Or we can add a skill handler. Yeah. Yeah. Hi. Welcome to the channel. It's popping. I am mostly confused, bewildered, afraid. How are you? I think once this is done, I'm gonna make a game which is optimized to be made in the Unreal Engine. An FPS maybe. I'm gonna stop messing with madness that the Unreal Engine doesn't natively support. That's something new to hear. What? Have you not hung around? Mostly heard you're fine? Psh, ain't nobody fine these days. Come on. I mean, look at this. Does this look like the kind of code a fine person would write? This is mental. Can I simply drag that and add the pin to the node? You get out of here with that. Object. I hate you. I hate you, Unreal. Actor. Do you make games as well? Are you interested in the creation of a video game? Am I a game dev in real life? I don't know what I'm doing here. This obviously isn't game dev. This is obviously some weird fake life. I do not have a professional day job making video games, if that's what you mean. Item refresh. Item refresher. It's very angry to me that it brought up item refresher when I was as combat actor, and it's just you can't do that, mate. That's illegal. Am I trying Unreal Engine 5? Correct. I'm trying Unreal Engine 5. And when I say trying Unreal Engine 5, I'm dealing with the shtick of doing exactly what Epic Games told us not to do, which is active game development on an unsupported engine. Ball is life, man. Go hard or go home. It's my motto. If I'm making a game, you can't actually do anything in it right now. That's the depressing thing. I was meant to have a cool demo out where you could play combat What do I do in real life? I work in retail, unfortunately. Viv333, thank you for the follow, with an underscore in the middle. Welcome to the channel, hope you enjoy it here. Let me update my overlay. You should not, you should not, you should not. You should not. What? I work in a shop. You didn't hear it? Here. What? What? Overlay. Overlay. Sensibly coded in Unreal Engine 4. We've hit our goal of 10 followers, which means I get to open a packet. Do you enjoy Magic the Gathering, Viv3333? 3333? I have some that's an interesting thing. So we've got Midnight Hunt in Innistrad, we got Crimson Vow in Innistrad. You heard about the game? We got Kamigawa, which is the new pack. I got some old Dungeons and Dragons ones from last year, apparently. They're not that old. Got some Kaldheims. I really want to open another Dungeons and Dragons one myself, so I'm gonna roll with that. Although I don't know, Kamigawa, it's calling to me. Wait, what's this? This has got a weird filter to it. Oh, it's a 12-card set booster. Let's do that instead then. So I opened a draft booster last time, so we'll get less card. We'll get less card, but the set boosters are meant to have a cool thing you can do directly from the booster pack. So they'll have semi-related cards in here to each other. Fingers crossed. Do I have a face cam? I do not have a face cam. I have a face tracking cam, which is a potato, and I have a desk cam, which is a potato. Basically, you played this game on PC? Ah, you played Magic the Gathering Arena. I played the beta for that, but there were a whole bunch of things that were really annoying to me. Oh, you get art cards in these set boosters too. Bro, check it out. Look, I've opened it off screen, so you can't even see it. There's like a cheeky little orc decapitating a zombie. That's very cool. I thought it was just the Kamigawas that had the cool badass art cards. It's 38 of 81. Oh god. We get a forest. Displace a beast. Turns to that field, venture into the dungeon. Displacement. That's pretty cool. Mage Hand. Untap target permanent not named Clever Conjurer. Activate only a sorcery. The Dungeons and Dragons one. You also have the cards? That's amazing. It's quite nice. When find the path enters the battlefield, venture into the dungeon. Enchanted Land has tap, add 2 forests. Oh wow, that's pretty good. If you have a forest deck. It's the same like Pokemon cards. Ah, Pokemon cards, yes. I remember back in the days of my youth. Hill Giant Herdgorger. Is that a bear in the shape of a collie dog? That's interesting. Reaper Talisman. Whenever equipped creature attacks gains death touch until the end of the turn. Whenever equipped creature attacks a lone defending player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Let's just put that in the to put in the deck. Drider. Whenever Drider deals combat damage to a player, create a 2/1 black spider to a creature token with menace and reach. Jesus. You have a deck of Pokemon cards from 2004, 2005. Wow. I have a deck of Pokemon cards from 1996. I bought it with my pocket money when I was a baby. It was a French fighting deck. Wow. Yeah, I'm old, Viv. I'm sorry. I'm really old. Target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls phases out. If that permanent is black, exile it instead. Wow. Phases out. Treat anything attached to it as though it doesn't exist until its controller's next turn. Wow. Venture into the dungeon. 4 and a blue. Shambling Ghast. Brave this stage. Target creature opponent gets -1/-1. Search the body. Create a treasure token. Ooh. Epindeath Dracolich. Flying Flash. Epindeath Dracolich enters the battlefield tapped. but it's flash. You may cast Ebon Death Dracolich from your graveyard if a creature not named Ebon Death Dracolich died this turn. Alright. You hear something on watch. Oh god. Yes! Choose one. Rouse the party or set off traps. Yes. And a wolf token. Oh god. You didn't even have been born until 1996. Wow. There's some real young people out there, huh? This is cool. Cool. No, it's double cool because it's like it's definitely not listening to me or RO because we play a friendly round of D&D. It's actually Pathfinder, but it is what it is. It's the same thing. A tabletop role-playing game with dice. And we recently had a camp disturbance in one of the games, and we recently had a bunch of wolf attacks in the other game. It's almost like they're common scripted events in TTRPGs. I should really just find a bin, but I gotta do game dev. Thank you for enabling me. How did my coffee get this cold? Am I eating something? Yeah. I got a Belvita. Do you know what a Belvita is? I mean, you may not have been born in 1996, but you'll know what a Belvita is, right? Right? I hope. Let me show you the good level. You don't know. Man. I must forewarn anyone watching this. This is not sponsored by Belvita. Wow, that's a lot of yellow. One of these. It's like an oat bar with chocolate chips. 4 hours of slow release carbohydrate. You remember these? Don't you say that. They still sell them. They still sell them. No, they're thins. I didn't have thins. I've never had tops. I don't know what this is. Yogurt crunch? No. Anyway, that's a Belvita. Lived off night shift lembas cake. Yeah. It struck after you saw the image. Yeah. Demo level 000. Come on. This is the wrong one, isn't it? There's nothing here. Why are you compiling shaders? Friend? Why is it just in the corner? That would have been cool if it was just in the corner, to be fair. Art or destiny? That is the question. Don't. So this is Unreal Engine 5. It's cool, thank you. I think it's medium. There's a bunch of stuff that needs sorting out. Like you can clip the camera through walls. You can clip the camera through players. You're not meant to be able to. Theoretically, the camera's meant to stay in its probe point and not walk through things. You can't walk through walls though, which is a big pog. Did I make all this? Yes, I made all of this. I'm trying to think if there's something here that I did not make. I did not make the clouds. I did not make the water texture. I did not make the sky atmosphere. They are coded by Epic Games. But other than that, yeah, I made this. I even made the particle effect and the glowy down there. You probably didn't see the glowy, but am I an artist? No. It's really weird. So, game devs usually come in two flavors, right? There are coders who suck at art, who want to make games, and there are artists who suck at code, who want to make games. And I am neither of these two people. It doesn't glow long enough. I should probably change that. And I am neither of these. I am just a dude with an engine. Game dev 2. Did you make games? You make games? Do you stream making games on Twitch? I don't like what happened just there. Holding back on obvious burn. Who suck at both? Oh really? I find it hard to imagine that there would be many people who suck at both, but I guess we're getting into an age where the tools are available to making games fairly accessible to anybody. Which is nice. I definitely encourage everyone to get into this the concept of game dev. I think everyone should make games. For sure. But yeah, it does help being good at art or being good at programming first. Demo level 01. There's nothing here. Test. Test is the one I was looking for. This is... Why is it lagging when you slide down? Yes. That is a bug? I don't know. I'm glad you noticed it though, because everyone else is just like, no, it's fine, dude. It's fine. What are you talking about? There's no lag when you slide down. There's no lag when you walk. And it's like there is like bok 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 bok. I don't know what's happening there. It's like it's moving back half a unit, but like the model is always centered. The position of the model is regulated by the code that underlies the animation. There's literally no reason for it to bop like that. And also it has weird shading on one of the frames too. There. You see it? Walking is animation lag. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Going downstairs it's not noticeable as much because it's bouncing around a whole bunch. Walking is animation lag, but sliding is kind of code lag maybe. I think it's the same lag. So the walking animation and the sliding animation are both done using a loop and a recurring series of timelines. So it plays a timeline. When it's finished, it asks if it's at the bottom of the ladder or at the bottom of the stairs, and if it's not, it plays the timeline again. But that causes there to be like a little hiccup while it's playing the timeline, while it's queuing the timeline up again. And it's got to reset all the values based on where the position of the dude is. And I don't think it's a massive barrier to enjoyment of the video game, especially, you know, in a scenery which is maybe a little bit more flashed out than this. But it certainly is annoying. But you can use it to your advantage. I cannot use it to my advantage. It is a bug, and the only advantage I see is removing it from the game code somehow. However that is, I don't know, but I hope it happens. The dog is kicking off again. Make kind of 24 frame cap. This is capped at 24 frames. This is capped at actually 30 frames, but yes. This is capped at 30. As I say, the lag is it's built in. Also, that's an NPC. But yeah, that's the game. When it's done, it'll be a fully fledged Omega RPG game with turn-based combat, etc., etc. It'll be great. Just give me 2 seconds. I don't know anything about No Spider-Verse. What I do know is that most films are 24 frames a second. Oh. I wonder if there's a way I can move away from using timelines. I don't want to run it on tick, but it might be smoother. Might be smoother. Just start moving the whole game to tick, you know. Basically anything that we have to do, just tick. Just do it on tick. It's fine. It's not resource heavy, it's fine. Just do it on tick. It's fine. This is belt buckle gonna need to get stuck in. I think it might need to. I wanted to keep them kind of like big old gaudy ornaments, but in this case, it just looks like he's fat. And around the plate mail as well. N literary ew to ew, but can you show me animation? Oh, you want to see the code? Go on then. And how I'm doing it. Go on then. You can distract me, I'll show you. Actors. Player characters. BP test character. Event graph. What does this say? To floor command, remove in shipping builds. Interact. Do move. Right, okay. So move PC. Does the collision check. And it returns. Help! I forgot this was bad. I forgot this. I forgot all about this. Yes. I promise you it's easy. So we have collision check, which traces leg height and head height, eye height for collision. Forward from the character whenever you want to input a movement. So we get that. If we are blocked, if we are blocked, and we're blocked by a stair or a ladder, I'm so confused. What the fuck? How is that ever gonna... Give me 2 seconds. Sorry. Dog be screaming. Anyway, I don't know what she was screaming at. I already let her down the garden. She seemed fine. I don't know what's going on here. Stair collision boolean. Ladder collision boolean. Oh, these are functions. We aren't just getting stuff. Right. So we have some boolean logic going on. Ignore that. It works. I'm not going to change it. So 0, not blocked. 1. No, sorry, 0 is blocked, right? So we can't move. 1 is not blocked, locomotion type 2, which is... I don't know what locomotion type 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 is. This should be an enum. Enum. This is code. Show you the animation. I showed you the animation. I showed you it. I showed it to you. Abort! That's the wrong level. I showed you the animation. You saw it. It went badooing. We all complained about it going badooing together because it looks weird. And that was it. Anyway, so this sets the locomotion type based on smacking your shins against something but still being able to move. But if we don't hit anything and then we don't hit anything, we set our locomotion type to 0, which is walking, and I know that. Locomotion type 0 is definitely walking. Nope, in skeletal mesh, I don't have any skeletal meshes. That's the root of the problem, I believe. They're static meshes. What? So, to preserve the old school aesthetic of having frame, no skeletal mesh, really, yes. Yes, really no skeletal mesh. I'll show you the animation. Actor, game content, meshes. Here's the animation. And you make this many animation. Yes, I'm crazy. What have we got here? Is that idle? I wish I could see all of the text. Like, the tiles are smaller, but the text is also smaller. Salute to me. No, 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 no. I'm crazy. Don't do this. Kids, if you're watching at home, don't do it like this. Don't be a brain ache. They didn't open them all, did it? Did it crash? Oh, it froze. It's only at 30. Oh, this is the texture. Did not need the texture, thank you. Good try. Going upstairs. Going upstairs. Why isn't it locked to the fucking mesh? Walking. Walking. So it just swaps the mesh based on the procedure where we are. Oh god. But the part with the lag is I'll show it to you. The part with the lag is the weird shading. I don't know. It's halfway through the animation, but the lag is certainly bug. Collision check, branch, go figure, movement on loop, go figure, movement loop. That's the movement loop. Movement loop, here we go. Set world rotation, mesh test, delay, do once. Sequence, gate, enter, move PC. Move PC. Move PC, collision check. Movement animation, instigator, delay. What? Where am I doing anything? Movement loop? It's constantly giving load to GPU. It's hard as F to make 3D animation without skeletal mesh. It's constantly giving load to GPU. GPU can suck it. The models and textures are tiny. There's basic. Look, I'll if we go back to the draw, we can see that each of these models is approximately 140 kilobytes, 130 kilobytes. Because you're swapping mesh at runtime, correct? Yes. Are you saying? Do you think maybe it would be less laggy if I loaded all the meshes at the same time? And then swapped the meshes from a pool of loaded meshes. Are you saying that that would be more performant? I'm gonna put that in the Trello actually. I'm gonna put that under notes. Add a card. Mesh swapping animation. May bog down GPU VRAM. You should make all animations using one skeletal mesh. It would be a good performance boost to your game. See, there is a huge problem with that, and that is that we would lose the aesthetic of the game entirely. Would just be gone. So it's meant to. My Trello is big. Yes, my Trello is silly. We would lose the kind of retro video game aesthetic of having. It's a smooth movement, but the animation transitions are like old, like Final Fantasy 1 or Final Fantasy 2. Sticky. At the moment, you know, with 2 people walking around doing this, it doesn't seem to be so bad. But you are correct. I may need like some dynamic memory management to go on, like moving from or to zones, loading and unloading animation sets and player character models. That could be a thing. And it's a double whammy, because according to many, retro games should be run on low end PC. No. You don't understand. This isn't a retro game. This is a retro game inspired like Omega game. This probably won't run on anyone's PC. I found to my detriment that developing games on the PC that I have to play games on has left me in a sort of a narrow slither of indie game developers, where the equipment we have to develop games with is far higher than the equipment most people will have to play the game with. And the Messy Game Jam is a perfect example of this, where I developed this beautiful photorealistic VR first-person shooter. I didn't get too far into it. I got far enough that it was a 12 gigabyte download and no one could run it. And I think one of the main reasons no one could run it was because it was a VR game. Granted, most of the people had Oculus Quest 2s. Oculus Quest 2, I don't believe, is listed as a compatible headset with a VR. Oh my god. I see what they mean. The sensitivity for the mouse is huge. 12 gigabyte download. Yeah, I was using Megascan's assets and 4K textures. Again, VR Project don't do that. You can use the mesh data from Megascans. The mesh data doesn't seem to be too bad, but the texture data, that's a huge game, man. It was actually a tiny game. One boss monster, and that's it. Yeah, 4K. Well, it's just what they give you. Look, if you go to Bridge, where is Bridge? Where is Bridge? Where is Bridge? It should be in window, right? Tools. It used to be right here. Place actors. Not in place actors. When did I start game dev? 2019? I have some amazing knowledge. I follow the instructions. That's all you got to do. You have an idea to do a thing. You learn how to do the thing. The thing is done. Simple as sort by. I want to sort by least recent. I'm gonna have to do it on the web, because I am actually genuinely curious as to when I actually started the game development. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. YouTube, give me that YouTube life. Give me that YouTube money. Actually, don't give me the YouTube money. I don't have any way of doing YouTube money. Anyway, what was I looking for? How do I get to my frickin' channel? Videos. Sort by. They added all this. Yeah. Oh wow, I added a whole bunch of crap. First game development video was here we go. Unreal full stream. 5th of the 7th. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 5th of July, 2019. And I was working on... What's NSFW? NSFW, not safe for work. Could be... anything. Shadow! What's up, Shadow? What am I making today? The same thing I'm making every week. Role-playing game. I'll show you. Just because I really like messing around in the overworld. Lagging my PC apparently. Get out of here with that lag. We're walking. Each and every day, take over the world, the game world industry. Yes. Yes. I'm not making a VR first-person shooter. Thank God. I think I should be banned from developing VR games, to be fair. Oh, it's so satisfying to watch this. Because it's, you know, hundreds of hours of work. There's no sound. Is that a bad thing? Sorry, but you don't get it. You don't get it. It's usually... it's stuff that you're not allowed to access on a work computer. Think if you were at work and you had access to a computing terminal, things that you would get fired for looking at online. Adult content. Yeah. Do you like the plush carpets, by the way? They're so thick your feet just sink into them. Depends on what work you do. Looking for static 3D poses for your paint studio. Did you ever look through a software assets and hit NSFW depths? Yeah, well, speaking of, it's not really NSFW. But I did see on the marketplace front page, there was some sexy and erotic music and sound effects pack or something. I think it was like $18. It's gone. It's gone. It was right here. It's gone. Barge. TPS starter kit. I seen that. 2D Pixel Ninja Hero. Cute. £9.20. Mini game pack Reversey. Cute. Marble materials. Hold up. Megascan's marble materials not good enough for you, buddy? Hold up. Megascan's marble materials not good enough for you, buddy, huh? You wanted to you said to Megascans, I don't want you photoreal marble textures. March sales already gone? No. No. March sales right here. Showcase. I mean, there's always a sale on, right? Something's always half price or whatever. These are all on offer. Special discounts. Real weapon sound effects. I had a really nice looking for 3D poses of Paint Studio and well. Oh yeah, I see the problem. But yeah, Lumen's really pissing me off, by the way. This it's really tempting to try and move the project to the preview build instead of the early access build. Because this it's meant to be good global illumination but fast, but this is terrible global illumination. This is probably an edge case. This is probably a wild edge case, but what the hell is going on here? You understand, right? There's a light here, and it's lighting half the room, and the other half of the room should basically just be in darkness. And it's just grinds my gears. It looks fine in here. And you go in here, and it's a bit dark, but there's bounce lighting from the outside. You expect it to be a little bit light in here. And then also there's a whole bunch of swimming in the anti-noiser. Gotta go. Well, thank you, Viv, for hanging out and stopping by. Thank you again for the follow. I do hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you around, I guess, whenever I see you. Oh yeah, I made the lines for colliders extra thick in the project, so I could see them. Did I have a procedural collider generator for stairs? Does that procedurally generate a collider at the top of the stairs that's as wide as the stairs that I'm making? That's so fucking cool. That's so fucking cool. Anyway, I'm meant to be doing work, so thanks for distracting me. Meant to be doing combat. I see a glitch out there a second. Make the collider boxes like that a lot easier to see in the original colors. I think that is the original color for a box extent. It's just a thicker. I've broken something here. You can change it. Yeah, you can change it. What is this? Is that a post-process volume? Go to brush component. My avatar's in front of the properties page. I don't know where it is. Oops. Hold on. I have that's in helper BPs. I'll just make one. In fact, box bowlider. Here we go. Yeah, it's box extent, line thickness, right there. I'm not even blocking it. Oh, you can change the shape color, but I don't think I did change the shape color. Damn. Box collision. If we add another box going, yeah, that is the default color. Line thickness is default to 0. So yeah, no problem. Anything to help out Unreal developer. Speaking of which, Shadow, you do Unreal Engine development? I don't think you stream it. Do you stream the Unreal Engine development? Because I've seen you in people's chat, but I don't think I've ever seen you live. Stopped streaming. Happens, I guess. I'm gonna judge you. Totally fine. Can move. I'm actually gonna, yeah, this apparently was messing us up. You're not funny? You don't have regular time? Yeah. I mean, I'm not funny, but I do have regular time. Why spend time on it when only one person is watching? I think that's the kind of shtick. I think that's the shtick of Twitch. Like, you're only meant to have 1 or 2 people watching. There's a very small slither of people who can have a giant fan base going on. But I see it two ways. There's a big community aspect, whereas if you put something out there, even if one person is watching or two people is watching, you put something out there, and then I guess you don't have to stream to chill out in other people's streams. But if you put something out there and someone else can learn from your dumb mistakes, that's fine. I don't learn from other people's dumb mistakes though, so it's a one-way street for me. I'm basically giving out charity here. You watch me, and when I do something stupid, you know exactly what not to do. Like that one time I caused an infinite loop by accident and crashed the editor. Don't do that. Just don't do that. So we heal, we got refresh, harm, kill, a pen turn adjustment. What was I even doing before I got distracted here? Normally you jump on the regular code streams and we'll have something we'll shout on the regular Discord channels. The regular code streams and the regular Discord channels. You can drop their names if you want to. Like we're a nice community. We're not like those stinky booty gamers who are like, don't promote other people's channels on my channel. Please. You can say Matcha Maze. We rated him a whole bunch of times. That's it though. Maybe Irish John. That's it though. I'm just kidding. Yeah, if you know any cool code streamers, any cool game developer streamers, by the way, you can just like put them in the chat so we can all check them out. So I can check them out because I have a list. Look, I have a fucking list, okay, that I've been making for 2 years. As lazily as I possibly can if I stumble across a dev, basically. And we have... Can I, like, zoom in? Oh, I can. Poggies. So I'm compiling a small list of all the game devs that I found on the Twitch. I don't know why there's a big gap. And I worry now why there's a big gap. So that's 136 developers. Curdle Games. Who's Curdle Games? Oh. BJ Campolo posts so regularly to Twitter. Every day, I swear. It's scary. I'm scared. I think I might have those people twice. No? No, I don't. But there is a big gap, and I don't know why. There shouldn't be a gap. It's just, let's get rid of that. Never happened. Mostly active on Wormjuice and Divine Dev. Okay. Wormjuice, Divine Dev, both epic coders. If you're looking for more Unreal devs, VexFX, he's a popular dude. Turkinator X, Reborn JRPG is gone. What do you mean Reborn JRPG is gone? What? What? What do you mean? What? Whoa. Whoa, slow down. Whoa. Not spoken to him for more than a year now. I followed him less than a year ago. What the hell? Get out of here. Okay. Was there a falling out? They've fallen out. Pumpkin Days and Peakstone. Mika314, by the way. Professional game dev. Professional game dev. Five games on Steam? Insanity. Alex Clark Games as well. Cheetah Games as well. Dead Mouse, apparently an Unreal Engine dev. Apparently. Anyway, wasting time. Divine is nice also. Yeah, Divine's a cool guy. Divine dev, Divine game, Divine, is he streaming now? So the big problem with finding people on the streaming list is now the streaming list is so fucking huge. The messy coder, of course. Honest Dan. Divine Dev Studios. Divine Dev Studios. VexFX is awesome, but you hate his spider on stream. He has a spider? I have seen many VexFX streams, and I have never seen a spider come out. That's pretty cool, though. Like, spiders are pretty cool. Anyway, back to game development. Event graph. Prototype. Create UMG widget. He has a spider crawling on the stream. I've never seen that. Like, I think spiders are cool. Even if I have some low-key arachnophobia, spiders definitely cool. They're useful and helpful bugs that help caretake the community. I need to figure out how I'm gonna store the thing that we're gonna do. And I need to work out how we're gonna activate the thing that we're gonna do. Oak the Wise, not streaming that much. Oak the Wise never streamed that much, to my knowledge. He's last time I saw him around, he was a community outreach guy for Epic Games. Apparently he used to work at Epic Games. Like, the community outreach was a subcontracted company, but apparently he used to work like directly at Epic Games. I don't know what he did, and ask him. But he has 2 assets on the Epic Game Store as well. Something about minimaps and something about something that isn't minimaps. Sound, I think. Sound plugin. He worked for Indirect at Epic. Yes, but he also worked direct at Epic as well. That's what I'm saying. Like, he did community outreach indirectly as a subcontracted individual, but he also worked previously to that at Epic doing code, I believe. Some kind of code. Caveat, didn't ask him. Could have been a janitor for all I know. Probably not, though. He seems like a very smart guy. He seems like he knows his way around the engine too well. Unless he's an engine janitor. And then he deserves our extreme respect for janitoring this flaming dumpster fire of an engine. Don't confirm placement. This is important. Place actor. Update spawned booleans. Right, that does update the spawn booleans. So we can actually put this in again here. Why is it so big? Ah! Why is it so big? I need better mouse skills. I really do need better mouse skills. But it's embarrassing how bad my mouse skills are some days. Do 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 do. Scooby doo 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 doo. Scooby doo 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 Scooby doo 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 doo. Honor, he knows a lot. He had little talks with him on the chat Discord channels. Crazy, the Honor. I mean, yeah, he came by my stream a couple of times. That was way back when I was doing the top-down shooter game. He's a nice guy. It was really funny. He came by the first time and he was like, "Oh yeah, cool, Unreal Engine dev, great." and we had a talk. And I was talking about the complaining, I don't know, about the recording process of some of the online tutorials on the Epic Game Learning thing, and he was like, "Oh yeah, well, since that one was done, we've like standardized all the stuff. Don't worry about that." I was like, "Okay, I won't." Asked him a couple of things, had a bit of a talk, and he came by the next day and someone gifted him a sub. I don't even know who it was. It was just some rando who was passing through. They dropped like 2 gift subs. And he was like, "Hey, gift sub dropped." Oh, okay. I haven't seen him since, but yeah, he's a nice guy. I think this should work now, right? I just want to, like, this has been bugging me since I did this. Works perfectly. Does it? Bang. Does work perfectly. That's been bugging me since I did that, and I've only just fixed it, so proactive, yes. Do I want the I'm gonna add that to the Todo as well. Add a tweak, outline, post processing material to add a stroke on custom depth pass on practically any actor. So I'd like, so you see the outline effect that we've got is nice. It's okay. I don't mind it. But I would like a bigger, easier to adjust stroke outline on anything around any actor. So not so much background objects, buildings, trees, whatever, probably won't get this, but things like people, characters, cats, dogs, things you can interact with as well. I'd like to have a big, bold, like as if they had like a paint, like a paint daub behind, like a little extra. I ain't got words for it, man. I ain't got words for it. Y'all know what I mean. Just a little bit of up, you know, to keep it looking nice. I wish I could have had a reroute node here. I actually don't think we need this anymore, do we? Because we just do the check here. It's the same check. So consider we bypass it completely. So there's 2 checks that we need to do. Okay, that seems to work. That seems to work. That seems to work. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Seems to work fine. So yeah. Bro. Right. Event graph. This is what we want. Call mend. Mouse event notify dispatcher. Targeting selection. And the reason we have this is because UMG doesn't take mouse events. That's the reason we made them, but now they become a standardized way of itemizing a mouse down event. Give up no inspiration, BRB. Damn. That was damn. I was really tempted to make a new profile picture. See that those? I was tempted to make a new one of those. Because that's full garbage, right? Like, you can probably tell that it's that character there with the yellow eyes and the white fringe and the horns, but it is a hot garbage mess of a picture. Let's be real. Anyway. Still angry about that texture though. Why is it grey in the Z? Is that compression? Has it been compressed badly? It's a tiny picture. It doesn't need to be compressed. Or does it? Yeah. Right. What? So we need a... Right, okay. Combat actor, player character. I'm gonna make a custom event, which is global unbind from mouse click. Hmm. What the hell, man? What the actual hell? Can't unbind it. Can't bind it even. Uh. Unreal can't bind or unbind inherited events. Unable to bind event to inherited event dispatcher. You can bind event from where you can, for example, on child 2's BP, and then copy the event node into child 1's BP. No, that's a trick, but it can do the work. Yeah, I have the opposite issue though. This isn't helpful. Thank you for trying. Interesting. Global online from mouse click. So the player character oh my god. RPG game is too much work. It's so much work. Player character. Okay. Event kill. Totally fine. Magic attempt. No. Whatever. Okay. It's because it has an input. But it needs an input. Event attack target. Get play controller cast to PC VGRPG combat. It's PC VGRPG combat. Enter targeting. Promote to a variable. This is going to be attack. Target requirements. So, I feel like, oh no, oh no 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 no. I feel like being able to attack friendly party members at will is a cheesy way of making all this code a little bit easier. Friendly deployment, no. Combatant, yes. No. Yes. Temporary. Temp. Oh! Apparently that won't do anything. Fine. So we need a proxy. We need a proxy custom event. We need a proxy custom event. For each of the prototype targeting. No, not targeting. Each of the prototype things. So global unbind from mouse click. So we need to make the events first. Custom event is going to be attack. Proxy attack. Directions are not compatible. You fuck out of here with this shit. Oh, right, yeah, no. It's just attacking. Are you fucking kidding me? We got this. It's just every line of code is 14 lines of code longer than it really needs to be. That's just proxy. Yep. Proxy item. This is gonna get messy. What is proxy attack gonna do? Proxy attack is gonna call attack attempt. Attack attempt. There we go. Target actor. It's not actually gonna call attack attempt. It's gonna cast to the player controller and then get it's gonna get the attack target and then it's gonna attack attempt. Attack attempt is going to cast to combat actor, and right now it's just gonna harm. It's just gonna harm 200. Okay. Error. Blueprint itself is not a PC VGRPG Combat C, and therefore target must have a connection. In the player control, hold on. Yeah. Then primary menu selection, yes. 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 And that's in UMG. Combat UMG. Combat Selector. Ah, right, okay. So we need to cast to the... Yes, right, yes. 1. And just copy that there. And just remember, rudimentary function before performance increases. Oh, you just give that back. And now you should not complain. And combat selector, actually, we need this. Actually needs to. Yes. So CBP combat handler, no. CA, actually we can close combat handler. Player character. You have event attack event target is cast to PCVGRPG. Enter targeting, bind event to mend targeting section. Selection. Beautiful. No, I don't want to delay now. Unbind. Unbind right here. Global unbind right there. Keep. I should probably have some nuances here and everything, but one thing at a time. So combat selector is going to be combat handler F target current turn SR reference attack attempt no attack target yes. Nope. No. Haha. You caught me. You caught me. Delay. Turn ending. Mr. Man of the Donor, how is it going? Yeah, good, Devro. How are you doing, Devro? Devro, the row of Dev, the Revdo. Theoretically now, our player characters should be able to attack the skeletons and kill them. Evening row underscore dev. Boy! I got fucking zipped. Oosh. We've encountered a problem. Cargo ship balancing. What? We need the combat handler out again. God damn it. CBP combat handler. Yeah, nah, this. That's all we need to do. That's all we need to do. Bop. Cast failed. We'll go directly to advanced turn list, I believe. Because we deleted an actor that was in memory. Currently reworking the imagery because somehow it screws up. Hey, don't you just love a little bit of Sunday refactoring? Successful in design. Having such a good time here. Can you tell? Interesting. Still broken. We're still in targeting mode. Which is not correct. We're still in targeting mode and it's not. Attempted to access CAEC Skeleton C1 via property matrix. K2 dynamic casts combat actor 1 but a C pending kill. Yes. Combat handler. Yes. Yes. Take turn. Oh. Branch. 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 Take turn. Okay, this did not do anything. Cast combat actor did not do anything. Let's make it back into a pure cast then. Save ourselves some CPU cycle. Move that. This is where it's failing. Even if we have a cast, it's failing there, so... We can just call advanced turn list. Attack. Bosh. You see that? Dracula. Attack. Bosh. No Bosh. Bosh illegal, apparently. It's because we're not setting... That's not good. Okay, okay. It's passing the cast, right? It's passing the cast. I'll just add an is valid in here too. The thing that worries me is that it's checking. It should have been taken out of the array by being destroyed, right? I know this is just roughing pass. Always is valid, makes life so much safer. I don't want a safe life, Shadow. I don't want a safe life, I want a fast life. I want a life that doesn't query my CPU twice every second. Or 120 times every second. Oops. Oops. What I do want, though, is CAPC player character event attack attempt global unbind from mouse click cast to combat actor harm delay turn ending event custom. PC VJRPG combat. Combat phase 2. So, yeah, the reason we can't select an attack from second character is because we're not going back to the attack selection mode. That's fine. The reason it keeps querying dead actors, no idea. Maybe because we don't prune them from the array. Maybe we need to actually prune them from the array. It seems silly, but it might just be the thing. Might just be the thing we need to do. Bop. I don't think they have any HP. That's the problem. I don't think they actually have an HP value set. Cursor is still presente. But we are able to attack multiple times. Oh my god. Yeah, we're still in combat now, so. Okay. One error. I know that's come up as 6 errors, but there's only one error really. It's one error that's happened 6 times. Attempted to access CAEC Skeleton C0 via property K2 Dynamic Casters Combat Actor, but CAEC Skeleton C0 is pending kill. Where? Show me the branch and I'll show you the fact that there is valid directly. Oh, okay. I don't think it makes a difference. It's beautiful though. We have actual combat going on, and I am thrilled. I may not look thrilled, but I am thrilled. And it's 7 p.m. Been going 3 hours. Started so late. Yeah. So fantastic. Fantastisch. This is really awkward for me. Usually I'm really prepared. Usually I have, the second I finish a game, I have the idea and the notion and the game set up to go and stream directly into another game. But I've been a real no-brain, lazy, mega smelly streamer recently, and I honestly haven't got a clue of what game to play on a Tuesday anymore. Which is sad. If anyone has a suggestion of a game that I can play on Tuesday, please hit me up. Otherwise, I'll be playing one of the grindy games. Well, probably you're not cleared your array, but isValid can give you a quick fix to check it. Darkest Dungeon. Would require installing Darkest Dungeon, but could give it a go. This week's probably scuffed, so we're probably not going to do what do you call them? A set game this week. We'll probably just play one of the grind games, but it's only small. No, it's a roguelike. It is technically infinite in size. But do I need to do a talk out for the? I feel like it pushes people away doing a talk out midstream, but at the same time, I want people to feel appreciated on the VOD. You understand? Do you know what I mean? Is this an anxiety that only I get because I split my VODs between the content that's in them, and the stream is just one long section of prose, basically? Oh, Mr. Fate, you weren't here when I opened the card pack again. I have to show you what I got. I got artwork of. It's probably Okash with the Axe of the Betrayer there. It's totally fine. A forest. You hear something on watch. Orc Barbarian. You hear something on watch. Rouse the party. Set off traps. And wolf. It's like they know. It's like they know. Magic Gathering. Yes. Shadow, do you like Magic the Gathering? Shadow, do you enjoy Magic the Gathering? On point. Yep. Typical adventure. Darkest Dungeon's 4 gigabytes. Christ alive. Played it for a while like Star Trek deck building more. Smash that in a brew break. No, I could not. I do have to hang some laundry, so maybe an extended brew break where everyone can decide that they don't enjoy the stream anymore and sign out. Kidding. Stay here. I'm gonna close this segment though. Thanks everybody for watching this segment, and thank you Viv_333 for the follow. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy it.